Hey everyone, welcome back, you know the drill.
It's okay to pick sunflowers. Like roses are cool because they got the contrast between the parts with the thorns and the parts with the colors and the shapes.
The colors on the okay.
Yeah, you know the top part? The red part? It's got a lot of...
The part named after a Foo Fighters album?
The flower part? Got a lot of contrast going on.
So yeah, we basically have to come down and talk to Elijah Wood again.
He likes sunflowers.
Oh, if only I had a ring that would make me invisible so I could voice a puppet and then appear in Back to the Future 2 and then become a serial killer. And then date a woman with no memory. That's why he's here! Holy shit! Elijah Wood is here! Because she wants to date the girl with no memory.
He wants to date the girl with no memory. We call Elijah Wood a she, which is not nice because Elijah Wood is super cool. And looks like a guy from my work.
I think I did say he, but I was very agitated and excited. So there may have been a little bit of expectoration. So here's the owl statues part. Basically, you have to go to 6 owl statues spread all over the world and move them and read the thing underneath.
So this is that mandatory quest where you just wander around doing an arbitrary task?
This is an 11th hour world-spanning fetch quest.
At least there's only 9 of them.
There's only 6.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Not so bad at all. Like, everyone complains about this. It's not nearly as bad as, say, Metroid Prime 2. Like, I think I wanted to make a sliding scale of these ones. Metroid Prime 2 was at the bottom. It was the worst. Or maybe I had Wind Waker. The Triforce pieces at the... Yeah, that was definitely at the bottom, I think. Actually, I don't know. It's one of those two is the worst. And then there's the regular Metroid Prime, which was okay because it was new at the time. Nothing had really done it before that. And then there's this, which isn't that bad at all. And then there's Bioshock, because some people apparently think that Bioshock has an 11th hour world-spanning fetch quest.
Wait, which one?
The first one.
No, but like what in that game would be a fetch quest?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Like, you kind of, maybe that part where you have to get that cure for yourself, but that's getting like one item. Or there's the
plus
EMP,
you're not backtracking.
I guess.
You're not backtracking.
Yeah, like everything stays in the zone.
My only guess is that they were talking about getting all that stuff for the bomb in Hephaestus.
That barely counts.
I know. That's why that's at the top of the list, because I don't even know if it counts at all. But yeah, this is, I figured it would be a really boring video if I just went to all the owl statues and, just read the thing underneath them. So with each one, it actually gets you to a treasure chest. And 4 of them contain rupees, and 2 of them contain pieces of heart. Also, a note about these owl statues, if you ever have to put them in a place where you use it as a platform to jump, you definitely want it closer to the platform that you are jumping from, because you cannot grab onto the edge. So you have to land squarely on top of that and then jump to the next place. And there's an archer at the top of this ladder. He always gets me, no matter what I do.
Your foot's on fire.
So I poke him in the face until he falls down.
That's so much worse than shooting him. Well, I don't know.
So there's one of the chests. Yeah, I don't open any of the chests, especially because I don't know which ones have the pieces of heart, and I don't want to get those. And besides, my rupees are full, so I would just put the rupee back in the chest. And the thing is, the fact that I did all of this extra bonus stuff actually made this video almost 15 minutes long. Like, the end of it's at actually a pretty awkward place. Because I cut this into pieces before there was they had taken the limit off of video length, so everything needed to be less than 15 minutes. So this video is 14 minutes 43 seconds long and ends pretty awkward. I considered fixing it, but then I didn't.
I think this is the only one of the secret chests I figured out myself.
They're not that hard.
Like, it's mostly that I didn't know that there was one for each of them.
Oh, okay.
I just happened to see a chest and see a platform and like, oh. Cat plus platform equals chest.
Well, there's another one. I think I just went from from west to east. I didn't really know what order I wanted to do them in, so I just went west to east. Left to right. Port to starboard. Assuming that the bow is facing north. Or red light to green light, assuming the boat's facing north. So this statue's by the lantern guy, the giant fro. The guy that I was a dick to at the beginning of this. Why don't you buy some lantern oil for me? No. He has a name. I forgot what it is. You got a letter. Not the kind that people write in put in an envelope and send to people via address, but more of a symbol or character in a language.
That you can put into your sword and then it gets powers?
The sort of character or symbol in language that you use to write words and paragraphs, and then put that in a letter that you actually put in an envelope and send to someone via an address system, which apparently Dubai does not have.
Wait, did you just mail a sword to someone?
No. Yeah, Dubai does not have an address system.
That's interesting.
If you need to go someplace, draw a map. If you need to take a taxi, give the taxi driver a map.
They should get on that. Do they have street names?
I don't even know.
Do they have streets, or do they have like some sort of insane futuristic, like, underground aqueduct boat train? I don't know. Whatever's most expensive. And most likely to be blown over by wind.
But then no one would be able to use it.
Dubai is not a place for things that are useful.
Oh, I'm just talking about a lot of the population is poor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that.
I think this is the only Poe in the game that I kill that isn't necessary. I just didn't want to wait till sunrise to have to move the owl statue. But I think the sunrise is in like 20 seconds anyway.
Here comes the sun.
Okay, the Beatles. That's a pretty good song though. I like it.
Did you click on that XKCD comic like I told you to?
I did. I clicked on it and made it better. What was the regular name for it again? Wasn't it like just Nah?
Yeah.
I like that one. That was clever, and then it got better. Yeah. This reminds me of that one Coliseum type place in Assassin's Creed 2.
I don't remember it.
It's by I think it's Tuscany.
Okay.
It's like the second city you go to.
Okay.
It's not either of the big ones. It's not Florence or Venice.
Did I kill someone in it?
Yeah. I think you killed someone in that, Oh no, you were sent to kill someone that was in that, Coliseum. But then the real bad guy of the game killed that person.
Alright.
Yeah, it was a city that's just surrounded by a bunch of countryside. So this next owl statue is really close, so I don't bother warping to it. Oh, I have some trouble with this one. Because the only way to get up there is to, claw shot these vines and then drop down onto the statue.
Don't fall off.
I didn't.
Good job.
But there are still other missing characters. There's only one missing character. Fix your grammar, game! Unless it's deliberately using poor grammar to evoke a time when games didn't need to have good grammar.
I doubt they thought it out that much. Can you move the owls while you're on top of them?
I've never tried that.
And then you would move doubly fast, so then the statue would move even faster.
I just...
And you would just warp somewhere. To Neptune. With Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne.
Is this some sort of awesome Jurassic Park Matrix crossover? I hope it is.
No, it's Event Horizon.
So back in video 34, when I said that this owl statue was important, this is what I was talking about.
Back in 7th grade when we had to do vocabulary and I didn't feel like looking it up and using it in a sentence, I would just write whatever the word is important.
You never use that loophole where, like, today in class, the word blank.
Pretty much the same thing.
So this puzzle is actually a pretty easy way to figure it out. Basically, you go to one side, like each of these platforms, or the first two, are kind of like a little cross. So you go to one end of one of the lines, hit the statue, and then move to the other. And then do it with the other side. And that's also, like, you should basically be standing on that little part that's raised up about 3 or 4 inches. Just don't fall off, because then you have to start over. And there's the last one.
Yay, you got nothing for it.
In the next video, the next dungeon. Peace.